Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for another video today. Happy Thursday. I'm coming at you guys today with a really quick but very important breaking news story. As you guys know, the FDA was set to speak again on the fate of compounded Tirzepatide today on December 19th, 2024. They actually had until 5 p.m. to do so, but it is currently like not even 10 a.m. and they have already issued their official statement. It's been reported by several different outlets, the biggest one being Bloomberg, who I absolutely and completely trust. And yeah, it's a big one, and it's definitely not the news that I was hoping for, but I'm still staying confident in the compounding industry because of a few little key factors that were mentioned throughout the sort of official update. So essentially, today, the FDA has come out and officially ended the Tirzepatide shortage. They said they did an extensive analysis over the past, I guess it's been almost 2 months now, since October 7th, when the OFA first filed their lawsuit. They have been doing extensive research, extensive analysis on different areas and shortage and accessibility and all of the things. And they say that the Tirzepatide shortage is officially over. Now, before you panic buy right at this second, they did give a grace period for both state licensed pharmacies and for outsourcing facilities. So those grace periods are that state licensed facilities have until February the 18th of 2025, so essentially 2 months from now, to continue producing and selling compounded Tirzepatide. And they have until March 19th if you are an outsourcing facility, so like a 503B compounding pharmacy like Hallandale or ProRx or ones like that. An example of a state licensed pharmacy would be like Red Rock. So this is not the news we were hoping for, obviously, but I think that you have already seen some telehealth companies coming out and altering dosages and stuff like that. From what I've heard, from what Man on the Pen has said, you have to alter the dosage by at least 10% to make it not considered a copycat medicine of the commercially available med. Now, some reasons why I think that is still going to happen, even in the news that was released today, even within that, they do talk about how they will pursue legal action for any regulations that are not followed. So essentially, if they catch you creating Tirzepatide when it is creating the copycat version of Mounjaro or Zepbound, then they will pursue legal action. So essentially, you have to follow all of the regulations and rules surrounding the drug and the way that the compounding laws and all of that, in order to not have legal action taken against you. So I think that is kind of leaning us towards what's going to be coming with the altered dosage, the adding of ingredients. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more sort of clarification coming out soon on what that means for each compounding pharmacy and how that means things are going to be able to be compounded. So I would fully actually expect the FDA to come out and speak about what the regulations really are, or even some of the pharmacies or some of the telehealth companies to be shooting out emails about what the actual regulations are and how they are going to affect the sale and the use of their compounding pharmacies. Now, y'all, I still do not think that this is the end all be all. I know there are people that are going to comment and say, yes, it is. They finally put an end to it, yada, yada, yada. But we have to remember that compounding pharmacies have been around for a very long time, creating versions of commercially available drugs, just altered in some way. And so I think that's important to remember. Why they would just sort of give up and lay down and take it on such a huge moneymaker for them makes absolutely no sense. And so I do think that we can expect reasonably that compounding will continue past the dates of February 25th and March 19th. Now, what does this mean for you right now? I mean, obviously, we have 2 months, so I don't think that panic buying is a thing that we need to really worry about. If you are somebody that wants to start, You know, Orderly right now is offering the 3-month Simple Start program where you can get Tirzepatide for $5.99 and semaglutide for $2.99 for 3 months. So 3 months total is that cost. I'll have a link down below in the description box if you want to check that out. But yeah, I think that we know something now, right? A lot of people were thinking that they were just going to kick the can down the road a little bit until the new administration came into play. And while that, I guess, would have been okay, that still would have left us all wondering and waiting and questioning and all of the things, especially through the holiday season. And so now at least we have an answer. And now at least the telehealth companies and the compounding pharmacies have a clear answer as to what's coming, and so that they can prepare for that, because all of the like back and forth and whiplash stuff going on isn't been good for, I'm sure, all of these telehealth companies and all of these compounding pharmacies. Now, yesterday I mentioned that Mochi Health did come out and announce the altered dosages of Tirzepatide, and I thought that that was kind of leading us towards something that was ahead, something that was coming, and I wasn't really sure where it was going, but it makes total sense now that they were preparing for this the whole time. And I don't think that any telehealth company has not been doing so. The pharmacies, the telehealth companies, they've been working behind the scenes, I'm sure. I mean, why would they not, with the amount of business that they stand to lose, to come up with a resolution and solve the problem? So I think that the next week or so really is going to sort of tell all in terms of what's coming. But we do now have dates. February 18th and March 19th. That is something that, do y'all hear the dog scratching my, I think she's trying to burrow a blanket, but anyway, that does help us to know that we have a date coming. Now I wanted to offer or to share some personal news with you guys as well today. So in regards to my own Tirzepatide journey. So I actually got on the scale this morning and I weighed, I don't know how, I don't know what happened, but I weighed 159 pounds. Now I have told y'all before that my body likes to do that. It'll be the same weight for several weeks. It's been 163 and then all of a sudden it's like, just kidding, and it drops 5 pounds. That's just been what my body does, and it has not done it in probably, I don't know, a couple of months now, and so I wasn't really expecting it anymore, but it happened. So now I'm in the 150s, which, let me tell y'all that I do not think, I know for sure, that I have not weighed under 160 pounds maybe ever in my life. Like I might have just completely skipped over that entire thing. The last time that I remember like monitoring my weight in young adolescence was in like middle school. And I remember I weighed 129 pounds and I was so embarrassed because I weighed more than everybody else. And then the next time I remember like an actual weight was in high school when I was like 180. So I don't think I've ever been in the 150s as a post-pubescent woman or girl. Why are you digging at my bed? Piper, come here, come here. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know. I mentioned that I was considering further weight loss and now my body's just kind of like, oh, here we go. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, now I want everybody to take a deep breath. I want everybody to, if relax, take a deep breath, go on a long walk today to calm your nerves. Most of us have a little bit of a stockpile going. The only problem I have personally is that because I ordered a 5-month vial or 5-month prescription, I am not able to check in to Orderly and repurchase until April. So I'm interested to see if they end up changing that, if they end up saying that we are going to be able to check in ahead of that February, whatever date. But I think that that's just going to come with as everything unfolds and as the news about what the pharmacies are choosing to do comes out, then I think that Orderly's been great with updating us throughout this entire process. I'm sure that they will issue something today. If they do so, I will share it on my page. But I think that they probably will. So yeah. Anyway, that's my update for today. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. I promise y'all it's going to be okay. These people, are not just going to give up all of the money that they make. Like no matter what, it's a money-making thing for everybody involved. And I think that, there's been some announcements recently with the changes in PBMs where the Trump administration has claimed that they are going to try to cut out the middleman in pharmaceuticals, which is PBMs. And they actually control the price gouging and the cost of the medicines that we pay in America. And that's not just for weight loss medicines, that's for everything. And so I think that there's changes coming. And all this does is sort of buy everybody a little bit of time until the newer administration comes in and things start to change and Mackie gets in control of the FDA and all of that. So take a deep breath. I think it'll be okay, but I did want to share this news with you guys today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comments down below if you are inclined to do so about what your thoughts on this are. If you think that this is justified by the FDA, I'm assuming now that they're making this claim that they are able to prove it. And I'm assuming that the judge is going to ask that of them. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you soon. And yeah, just take a deep breath and try to relax. Have a great day, guys. Bye.